"Watch out," Cam Jansen yelled to her friend Eric Shelton. "Watch out." "Why?" Eric asked. They were walking in the park. Splash! Eric stepped into a puddle. "That's why," Cam told him. The park was crowded. People were sitting on benches. Some were reading, some were talking, some were resting. Children were riding bicycles and flying kites. "Watch out," Cam said again. Eric looked down. He wasn't about to step into a puddle. "Why?" Eric asked. Just then a red ball flew by. It almost hit him. "That's why," Cam told Eric. "Watch out," Cam said a third time. A dog was playing catch with an old man. The dog almost ran into Eric. It ran to the red ball. The dog stopped the ball with its foot. Then it picked up the ball in its teeth and ran back with it. Eric was careful. He watched where he walked. He didn't want to step into another puddle. He watched the kites and the children riding bicycles. He didn't want anyone or anything to knock into him. Cam and Eric walked to the edge of the baseball field. "There's Robert," Cam said. She pointed, "and there's Rachel." Robert and Rachel were on the baseball field. Some of Cam and Eric's other friends were there too. Eric said, "I hope they're not waiting for us." Cam and Eric hurried to the baseball field. "I'm glad you're here," Robert told them. "I brought a bat." "And I brought a ball," Rachel said. "But we still don't have enough players," Robert said. "A lot of people told me they would come. I had a list of them all, but I left it at school." "I saw the list," Cam said. She closed her eyes and said click. Cam always closes her eyes and says click when she wants to remember something. Cam has an amazing memory. "My memory is like a camera," she says. "I have a picture in my head of everything I've seen." Click is the sound my camera makes. Cam's eyes were still closed. "I'm looking at the list," she said. Then she opened her eyes. She looked at her friends on the baseball field. Jane, Annie, and Evan were on the list. They're not here yet. Cam's real name is Jennifer, but because of her great memory, people started calling her the camera. Then the camera just became just Cam. Cam, Eric, and their friends waited. Then Jane, Annie, and Evan all came at the same time. Robert and Rachel divided everyone into two teams. Then Robert called out, "Play ball." Chapter 2, Home Run. Cam and Eric were on Robert's team. They were on the field at the start of the game. The first batter hit the ball high into the air. Robert ran back. He reached up and caught it. "One out," he called. The next batter hit the ball onto the ground. Cam reached down for the ball. She threw it to Eric at first base. "Two outs," Robert called. Then Amy came to bat. "Move back," Robert told his team. Amy swung hard at the first pitch and missed. "Strike one," Robert called. Amy swung hard at the second pitch too and missed. "Strike two," Robert called. Amy held her bat. She looked out at the pitcher and waited. She swung hard at the third pitch. She hit the ball high over Robert's head. Amy ran to first base. Robert ran back for the ball. Amy ran to second base. Robert kept running back. Amy ran to third base. Robert ran off the baseball field. He ran past some children who were flying kites. Robert ran to where people were sitting on benches, reading, talking, and resting. He stopped and looked for the ball. Amy ran home. "Home run!" Amy shouted. "I hit a home run." Amy and the others on the team cheered. Rachel took the bat. She stood at home plate. Everyone waited for Robert to throw the ball to the pitcher. "Hurry, hurry," Rachel called. "I want to hit a home run too." Robert ran back onto the field. "I can't find it," he called. "I can't find the ball."